Hey guys, I'm a Gaming Potato, and welcome back to our game of Satisfactory. So in last episode, we had just got our space elevator, hooked up, and we were feeding in our resources into it. You can see now our objective is complete. We have all the resources for unlocking the next phase of the game. But we also ran into a problem, which is we basically are limited by our power. So what I've done in the meantime is I've upgraded our power system. So before we had 3 banks of 8 coal generators. We now have 3 banks of 10, so we've got an extra 6 coal generators on there. And within this little area here, we're limited by our water. So you can see I've got 6 water extractors here. I can potentially fit 1 more, which I could power up another 5 coal generators with if I use 2 power shards in it. So each of these water extractors is fueling 5 coal generators, and they each have 2 power shards in them in order to do that. Because I'd really like to not have to expand my coal plant to another location and have 2 separate coal plants. It'd be nice to just stick to this one here. But I don't want to have to feed in a huge amount of coal for this. So right now I have this one coal belt feeding the far coal generator bank there. But the rest of these are unpowered because we're actually going to feed all of this with a single steel belt of compacted coal. So where a regular belt of coal can only feed, I believe, 16 coal generators, a single steel belt of compacted coal can feed 35 generators. So what we're going to do is convert all of this into compacted coal, and then we'll have a single belt right here coming in that will split off and feed all of these generators with that compacted coal. That's going to save us a lot of coal, which we can repurpose into producing more steel from. So there's a few things we'll have to do. I built a couple battery banks here just for once we get our compacted coal set up running. And we need 10 assemblers to do this. So you can see on the right here, at the right of the screen, I actually have a blueprint for a compacted coal setup. And that blueprint is actually a repurposed stator blueprint. So right over here is a blueprint I have for a mini factory producing stators. And it's got 9 assemblers in it. So what I've done is I've basically repurposed that blueprint for making compacted coal. But you can see the cost for this is 2 power shards. Because it only has 9 assemblers, I had to put 2 power shards in one of them so that we could get that up to 10. And now we'll be producing 250 compacted coal per minute with this blueprint here. So what we can do is just place this. So we'll have our 2 inputs right there. And then our output is at the top. Here, you can see that output at the top. So we'll turn this around. We'll get it facing this way. And we'll find a good spot to place this. Let's see, why don't we actually head down here. Yeah, this looks good. So we want to leave a little gap here. And we're going to put this guy right here. So you can see all those assemblers in there. And then we'll just grab a conveyor lift here. And we'll bring this guy down. Oh, actually it looks like we'll need to extend this platform just a little bit here. There we go. So we need to bring coal and sulfur up into here. So I've already pre-piped coal and sulfur over here. So we'll just throw a couple of these guys here. And I think those are, yeah, those are linked. Perfect. So we have this coal here. And then sulfur is just hiding right over here. let's see, where are we going to bring this? Get our lifts here. So we'll get sulfur in this side. And then what we'll do is we'll put a splitter on this line for now. And of course I'm out of steel. Luckily our base is right here. So yeah, we'll split off that coal line just to kind of sort of preload the compacted coal build so that we can keep those far coal generators running. All right, coal is coming in. Now we just need to hook up power. If I can get up here. So why don't we just bring a power pole over here. There we go. Manufacturers are running. Here's our one, or I should say assembler. This is our one assembler running at double speed. Yeah, this one guy here is doing 50 a minute. But it's going to take a while for coal to kind of saturate in here. We're also not pumping in a full belt because we're still splitting off for those other power plant, or the other bank of coal generators to run. But yeah, we can look, see we got a ton of our compacted coal here. So I think what I'll do is I'll just get rid of this. This is the pipe that leads to that bank over there. And maybe I'll actually plumb these underground. I think that might be a good way to go about this. Just to kind of keep things clean. Make sure we get this lined up. There we go. And we'll output that right here. And we'll input it, I think right there. Is that the right spot? Oh, come on. Yes, it is. If I can get this to line up. All right. 1, 2. All right, that is compacted coal. And we got compacted coal coming in. So yeah, this burns quite a bit slower than regular coal does. It produces the same amount of power. You can see one of them burns for 8.4 seconds, where regular coal burns for 4 seconds. So now our capacity is starting to ramp up. And I think we can probably cut off this second line now. Let's see what our power use actually looks like. Oh yeah, we're not consuming much at all. Alright, let's get rid of this. And now we've got a pure line of, what's that, 270 coal per minute coming in here. So much trees around here, it's hard to even see this. Let's just clean this up a little bit. There we go. All right, this is looking good. It's gonna take a while to fill these belts. I think I might just upgrade these guys here. Oh, there we go. Nice. So I think we're good now to hook up our third line. We'll get rid of this here. And this should drastically increase our power. And here is our input for this line. We'll hook this up. Nice, and we got compacted coal coming in. So I wonder... Yeah, this has straight coal in it still. Hopefully as soon as that compacted coal gets in there, you know, as soon as this empties out, it should just start feeding it. Yeah, still running coal. And I believe this is, yeah, that's compacted coal. Alright. So that's good. That means compacted coal can build up on this line. And then as soon as these power plants start running dry, it can feed in all that banked up compacted coal. So it's probably going to take a while for this system to fully saturate. And I have disconnected from the main grid. So our consumption is only, yeah, 400 megawatts right now. But another thing I wanted to do is, this is our old power storage. And I want to put this up here. You can see it's kind of clipped all around right now. I just kind of built it in a random spot. But I want to rebuild it kind of aligned with everything. Luckily we have our new feature where we can just deconstruct blueprints. So it's super easy. And we'll fill this in. Get our power storage hooked up, and then we can complete our phase 2 objective here. Alright, so we want power storage. Oh, I'm missing modular frames. Oh, there's a crate somewhere. There it is. Let's see, we don't need this coal. Can I get out of here? Okay. Back to our power storage. Just want to find the power plug. This power plug is aligned with this forward-facing arrow here. So I'll just put this right beside this guy. There's our power plug. And we'll find a power pole. This guy is maxed. So is there a power pole over here? I want to try and keep this pretty clean. Oh yeah, I forgot this one is actually on. It's got its own foundation. So just to clean that up, why don't we find some 1 meter walls? There we go. There now, it looks normal. A little height shifted, but that's alright. Alright, grab that power line. And actually, we can disconnect these batteries. Alright, take a look at the grid. Yeah, we got 3,200 megawatts of power storage. Charging at almost 1,600 megawatts just because we're off the grid right now. So our consumption is really low, but our capacity is really high. And this will give us 2,250 megawatts of power, which is a 450 megawatt boost over what we originally had. Yeah, it'll take a little bit just to get that running. Yeah, I can see there's a couple plants that still aren't actually operational yet. What we got here, this guy's at 2. Oh yeah, 18. Yeah, this will saturate ever so slowly. Actually, I wonder if this is still running its coal or if it's switched to compact. Oh yeah, compact coal, nice. Ah, it's got 80 of them. Alright, that is all looking good. These guys are just waiting on fuel. Oh yeah, a couple of these aren't actually hooked up. So why don't we throw a power pole here. Connect those guys. Make sure these are, yeah, they're all green lights. And yeah, here's my extra ones on this side. These guys got a couple coal in them. They are also waiting to be hooked up to the grid. This guy, I think, yeah, is just waiting on fuel. Oh, capacity 2250. Nice. This is all looking good. So, in terms of kind of grid safety, I have the grid alone here, and this grid is hooked up to the truck station. So we got the truck station here bringing coal in. It's also hooked up to the truck station that's kind of inputting coal for the truck as well, and it's hooked up to all the miners over here. And then I've also got the sulfur miner. I believe that sulfur miner is I want to say right here. But yeah, the sulfur miner is also hooked up to this grid. So if the factory goes down for any reason, I can disconnect the whole factory from the power plant grid, but the coal, the truck stops, and the sulfur line will always be powered by the grid. And we shouldn't really encounter problems because we have our power storage, this battery here. Yeah, we've already got 100 megawatts stored. So yeah, it's gonna, this should max out pretty quick. A couple hours and it'll be full. Now I'm not sure if I want to fully hook up the grid yet. I think I want to let this continue to build. Yeah, I can see this first miner's already maxed at 100 compacted coal. This one as well. Nice. So while we let that run, why don't we complete our phase objective here? And we'll launch our payload. Find our terminal. Unlock tier 5 and 6. Nice. One of the very few times you get to actually watch this animation. Alright, so we finally unlocked the next phase. And let's see what kind of goals we can go for. Oil processing, that's probably where we'll start. Yeah, we're already producing all of this. Gas mass, yeah, this is all going to require the oil. Plastic and rubber. Yeah, some more advanced stuff like computers. Let's see, where is our jetpack? Here it is. Yeah, we're gonna need plastic and rubber for that. Yeah, we don't have fuel either. We can buy this with some tokens. We get 3 inventory slots and our jetpack. I do have a ton of tokens. It might be worth it to actually even just do that. Let's see, we need 100 plastic, 100 rubber, and 50 fuel. Yeah, we got 47 coupons. Oh yeah, we actually have to unlock some of this stuff first. Well, why don't we just get oil processing out of the way? We'll need some motors. Let's see, I got motors up here somewhere. Copper sheets. Oh, we need 500 of those. We need 500 steel pipes. 100 encased beams. Let's see where our encased beams are. I think they are, oh my god, if I can get out of this parachute. 100 beams, 50 motors. Nice.
Milestone reached. Oil acquisition and refining unlocked. Oil-based products can now be made. The byproducts of oil refining.
Alright, so we've got our oil extractor and our refinery. That's the main stuff we're looking for.
Caution. This is a reminder to minimize the chance of explosion during
oil here. It's one thing that sucks about this zone, being in the grassy fields here. Our only oil is so far away. I think it's like around over here somewhere. So I'm definitely going to get that off camera. And I'll build a pipeline to bring it back here to the main base. But that's what this whole cleared area here is for. This is all going to be oil refining. Actually, why don't I just get rid of this sulfur line here? That's not needed anymore. So yeah, this is all going to become oil refining. And now we should be able to buy what we need. Let's see, fluid transport. Oh no, we're actually going to need packaged fuel from this technology first. Let's see, there's the manufacturer, yeah. So for this we need heavy modular frames. Can I even make those yet? Heavy modular frames. Let's see. Oh, I can make them. What do I need? Just a bunch of screws. Yeah, so I'm producing everything I need to make these. $25 of those. We'd have to buy the plastic. And I could probably buy the modular frames as well. But then we'd have to buy a bunch of other stuff to get to our jetpack. See, I don't know if it's really worth it to get the jetpack that quick. Let's see, we need 25 modular frames, 200 plastic. How expensive is that? Plastic is dirt cheap. Huh, looks like we can't actually buy heavy modular frames. I wonder if we have to make them first. Just need encased beams, frames, and screws. Wow, we need to get rid of all the sulfur. And let's see, our encased beams are right here. I'm wondering, now that I've made one, if it'll let me buy them. It won't. Interesting. Yeah, luckily we've got all of this stuff in production. I've also expanded the main bus as well. I've added additional track to it so that we can expand it further. I've also been working on Fixmas as well. So I've progressed pretty much all the way to the end of it. I'm producing the stars now. But you have to make 500 of them. And it only a single machine makes 1 per minute. So it's going to take a very long time to actually make them all. We just need a few more screws. But yeah, if we look here at the map. Yeah, I haven't done the snowballs yet. But this is what I'm working on. I think I've got maybe about 100 stars so far. And we can take a look at that after as well. Alright, so we just need 3 more. And then we'll we'll just buy some plastic and some rubber. Alright, so for this we need 100 motors and, wow, 3,000 cable. Holy. Or 3,000 wire, I should say. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be 3,000. And then we just need a couple more motors. And yeah, we'll just have to wait for that pod to return. Yeah, we've got everything we need for this milestone. So yeah, we can see that's my Fixmas setup up there. I've got 8 trees going. And you know, we can probably hook up our power here to the main grid now. Let's just see how this is running. That's around 2,000. That's pretty good. So we have this line here. So why don't we hook it up here? There, that should be the whole factory hooked up. Wow, that consumption just skyrockets. Yeah, we're already over consuming. Now most of that is, well, I shouldn't say most of it, but the reason we're over consuming is because of my Christmas setup here. So there we can get a really good view of it. I didn't want it to take up usable space, so I actually just built the whole thing right on top of my other mini factories. So I've got 8 trees here producing gifts. And then I've got all my other production. I've got iron ingots and copper ingots coming in here. Ornaments being made. And then out here I have my wreaths. And these 2 machines here are producing the stars. One of these, this one here, I was just feeding by hand. Yeah, this one's low on leaves right now. Oh, wait, this guy's doing wreaths. Yeah, this guy's doing stars. Let's see, presents we don't need. So we are low on the Fixmas decorations, which I believe is this here. Let's see if I just clear out some space. There, we got some leaves. This guy's doing leaves too. Yeah, Ree's coming in here. Yeah, this one can also produce some wreaths. Now this isn't perfectly optimized. Yeah, it looks like we're definitely low on iron here. Yeah, it looks like we need some more iron production. But I'm fine kind of leaving this, you know, running in the small form that it is, because it's not that important. And I'm already producing the final stars anyways, so. But it might be worth disconnecting this just till our power is solidified. There we go. We can see the smoke has stopped. So our power use should be more in check now. Yeah. So it is still going to be a while before our power kind of fully stabilizes. But yeah, 2250 is where it should be at. It's going to continue fluctuating for a bit though. Yeah, I can see a couple of the generators. I guess there's actually just really one of them. It's kind of flickering a bit. But in the meantime, we can continue expanding the main bus. We just need cable and reinforced plates. Let's see, we got cable right here. Nice. Then yeah, I've got this nice walkway up here overlooking all the assemblers. And this guy being a nuisance. So we'll just get rid of these here so we can expand this further. Yeah, this guy is just going to continue being in the way. Sorry, buddy. Get our coffee out. It's really nice having a build like this, allowing you to just expand as far as you want in one direction. Is that lined up? Ah, look at that, it's not lined up. Be nice if it could snap to, yeah, do like a snapping like it normally does. So much crap in my inventory here. Let's see, a lot of this we don't need. Nice, that's all perfectly aligned. Ooh, we can unlock the next milestone.
Milestone reached. Fluids can now be packaged to allow for transportation via vehicle and conveyor belts.
So now we have our
Additionally,
packaged
highly
fuel.
improved biofuel can now be produced.
There, now we just need another 100 plastic and 50 packaged fuel. And we'll buy 2 of these since we'll need them for the jetpack. Throw my stars in storage. And we'll toss some of this junk here. Get rid of some of this other less important stuff. All right, don't need. And I've also got a ton of power shards in this fix miss build up here as well. Also, if you aren't participating in fix miss, I would definitely recommend going to this advent calendar here and opening it up, because one of these, I think it was number 6 here, has 20 power shards in it, which is wildly useful. So you definitely want to grab your power shards, even if you're not doing the other Christmas stuff. Alright, the charging is still going strong. That's good. So yeah, we unlocked this compacted coal here in the last episode. And then I also unlocked crystal oscillators. I actually did do a quartz build. So why don't we head up here just to get a good view. There are 2 quartz areas. Neither of them are very close. There's one way over here, and then there's one just at the top of this cliff here. I wonder if we can zoom in and see. Yeah, right here, there, that is my belt. Just on the other side of this cliff, there are 2 quartz nodes. So I've got both those quartz nodes hooked up here, being belted down through this sand valley. And then over here is my quartz setup. So I don't believe we need a ton of quartz, especially right now. So this is what I've got. I just used my blueprint here for 8 constructors, and then I got half of it doing the purple one and half of it doing the silica. So it's a pretty easy get. Takes a while to get up there, though. I had to build a massive ladder and just climb the ladder all the way up. And yeah, we didn't get a good view, but I've got 2 factories here producing cables for me. Oh my god, no way. It's really annoying how this happens. Sometimes you go to build a splitter or merger on a line, and it doesn't actually build on the line even though you think it has. So it hasn't merged to the belt it's on top of, and then you get something like this happening. That is extremely annoying. This is going to have a pile of cable backed up into it. I love how smooth this is on my new computer too. It's so nice using those hypertubes now. Alright, we're almost ready to get our jetpack. So we don't really need these assemblers yet, but we might as well get them kind of set up and ready to go. Make sure those are aligned. Yeah, those all look good. And then we'll have to get logistics hooked up underneath here as well. But why don't we get our jetpack? Yeah, we got everything we need. Nice.
R&D inflated your pocket dimension and has provided a jetpack, which operates on oil-based fuel for increased
circuit boards
navigational
and some
capabilities
motors,
as well as odds of survival.
See, was that motors? Yes. Now we need to make some circuit boards. Need plastic and sheets. Copper sheets. Got copper sheets and plastic. Need 15. Yeah, it's nice that we can kind of buy our way to getting the jetpack, because the jetpack is so convenient. Especially considering we haven't set up oil yet, and building that oil pipeline is going to take quite a while. And having that jetpack is just going to make it easier. Oh, I need a little bit more oh, because I used the plastic to make the circuit boards, right? I think I got a massive pile of tickets here. There she is. Yeah, we can use solid biofuel. That burns so fast. Wow. Yeah, you're not going very far on solid biofuel. Packaged fuel, on the other hand, still not amazing, but definitely better. Yeah, super nice. Now, I don't think there's any new recipes we can really produce until we have oil set up. There's all our Fixmas stuff. So I think what we'll do, we're pretty close to the end of the episode. So, oh, what is this doing here? So yeah, after I'm done with this, I think I'll get oil all set up, and then I'll start a new episode showing that. I've got a pretty nice, efficient build for oil as well, for producing plastic, rubber, and eventually we'll get to our fuel generators. Let's see, oil processing, fuel generators is over here. Yeah, fuel generator. Yeah, heavy modular frames and computers. We'll probably want to get those running because we'll need a lot of that to make these fuel generators. Oh yeah, and then Caterium ore as well. There's a Caterium node nearby here that we can use. Near the steel facility, I've got a Caterium node there. It's a pure node, but it is buried under rock. So we'll need some Nobilis for that. Yeah, that new coal generator setup looks really good. So I think that's it for this episode. Take a look at that main bus. Once we get manufacturers, this whole side will be full of manufacturers and blenders as well. I've also been thinking of doing a couple episodes about blueprints also, showing how I make a couple of my really nice blueprints that I've got. Because a lot of these are generic. Like, pretty much all of these blueprints here for these mini factories are all pretty much exactly the same, just with different recipes in them. So once you've got one, it's very easy to just copy it for different recipes and make a bunch of them. So yeah, if you enjoy my content, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll have more episodes for you soon. All right, thanks. Bye.